Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Sword Coast Legends. We're about to go into Miranda's shop and see what's going down over there. Who knows what kind of horrible monstrosities are going to come and attack and murder us here. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Well, Miranda's shop is quite small. Hello, Miranda, the occult supplier. You have come to see my wares, have you? Actually, Titus sent us. I don't remember why, but okay. Shh! Why don't you yell that a little louder so everyone can hear? You're aware he's a wanted man, right? Brigand Diarte, I guess? Has ears everywhere, especially in the slums. So don't go throwing his name around like it's nothing. So, let's see what that thieving rat wants this time. Foxberries, Ormu moss, and that special thing, right. Well, he could have tried to been a little less suspicious. Well, I've got that special ingredient right here. Take this bag back to him, and don't open it. What about the other ingredients? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? These don't seem like normal supplies. What about the other ingredients? I know someone who might be able to help with the moss. She was an herbalist friend from a few years back, and I've heard she's traveling by caravan to Luskin. With the way things are going in the city, she's probably stuck outside the gate like everyone else. I'd go there and look for a little halfling named Alima. As for the foxberry, well, you're in luck. I happen to have one for sale right here. Why not take a look at my inventory and maybe buy something else as well? You're trying to sell it to us? This was a favor for Titus. No, that bag I gave you was a favor for Titus. One favor, that's all he gets. I'm still a businesswoman after all. The foxberries are expensive little buggers. It wouldn't hurt to have Titus owe you a favor. Yeah, I suppose you're right. He still has connections, and can help procure some of those less legal materials. Fine, have it and get out of here. You're taking up space for a real customer. Sweet. Charisma carries the day. We gotta find a mushroom supplier. I thought we had to find a moss supplier. Well, she's outside of town. That's annoying, because every time we go outside of town, we have to run all the way back to the other spot. Well, what do you have for sale? For sale, for selling, for stuff. Ooh, foxberries are expensive. Oh my. Oh my. Ooh, we can summon an imp? That sounds amazing. Wait, what? Oh, when it drops to 0 HP. Yeah, I gotcha. It doesn't seem to have a cooldown. Huh. So you summon an imp that follows you and assists you in combat. When the imp drops to 0 hit points, it disappears, leaving behind no physical form. That's interesting. I'm buying that, I think. I don't know when, if, or where I should use it, but I have it now. And that's a thing. We have a lot of stuff again, don't we? We're starting to stack up our supplies. It's fine. Oh yeah, we have the belt of dwarven kind that I never put on anyone. We have a few things I need to kind of look through, don't we? I think all of our weapons are fine. It was some of our equipment. Yeah, the belt. Maybe it's just literally the belt of dwarven kind. +2 constitution versus what am I using? I'm actually not using a belt. And I might be a dwarf. I'm probably a human, all things considered. How much HP do I have? 39 versus 43. Wow, how does he have more HP than I do? That feels wrong. Now I have more HP. Ha! By 1. Beat you by 1. Beat you by a knuckle. Alright, well, I mean, we're right next to a...
Of course.
I'd rather stay in the area and get more stuff done all at once, but since we're right next to a world travel spot, let's go to the city gates, I guess. We could do the adventurers camp, and we probably should at some point, because that's going to enable us to talk to our people and build some more relationship stuff up. Maybe that's what we'll do after this. And then I think maybe from there, we can even world travel. I'm not sure. We'll see. Uh-oh. We've been waylaid? Oh. I should have probably read that. They're not very good at their job, though. As we can see here, they're just sort of standing there like a bunch of maroons.
Come here.
I suppose we could hide.
Sure.
It's just these guys, huh? What if I do that? Yeah, that should work. Oh, Larethar. Oh boy, buddy. What are you doing? Oh man, I'm getting wrecked too. Holy heck. Alright, Lydia. You're gonna need to throw a relatively... Oh, that's not gonna be a really good heal, is it?
What do you need?
Give me the dog or whatever animal you have. Oh, bear this time. Heck yeah. Can we get like a fireball in there? I don't care if it hits the bear. Okay, that did some work. Let's throw this onto you. The bear's feeling a little bit bad. Oh, Larethar, you're having rough times, friend. I'm having rough times too. Holy heck. Okay, okay, we're kind of getting there. We're almost done with all this. Okay, so we survived it all. It was a little close.
Knock a nail on that one.
You put the sleep at the end there, buddy? That seems silly.
At your service.
Well, that came down to the wire, more or less, but we got through it. Oh boy. That was a little bit scary. Hey, you know what? Free experience. Unfortunately, no loot from those guys. I would have preferred to actually have gotten some loot, but that's okay. That is okay. Noxious chasm, sewers, city gates. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be closest. All right, let's travel. Yep. Still want to travel there. Didn't change my mind since the last time. Yeah, I was sitting there, I wasn't really paying attention to the loading screen, and then as I looked, I was like, wait a minute, that said, uh-oh. Surprise! Alright, so it looks like we're back up here by the city gates, and it looks like our little mushroom person's over here. Alima, there she is, Meadowbrook. Alima Meadowbrook. Hello. You must give us the Moss of Doom. Looks like we'll be stuck out here for a while. I wonder if there are any useful mushrooms growing around here. Well, I found some mushrooms in a nearby cave. Hey, that's exactly what I'm looking for. You've got a good eye. Thank you. I'm kind of a big deal. She didn't give me anything? Like I didn't get a reward or... She keeps saying that. What just was that noise? Other than terrifying. Well, I guess we're going for a specific kind of moss. Well, I'm your girl. What exactly do you need? We need some Ormu moss. Ormu? I have a little. It's not easy to come by, but you know what? You've been good to me in the past. Take it, no charge, and enjoy. Thank you. Alright, not dead yet. I have no idea where Titus is. Is he the guy that what? I don't know. I do not know. I do not know, but I imagine he's probably in the marketplace area. Maybe inside of the inn? I mean, it seems like a fairly safe guess, I suppose. Alright. Let us venture forth to the market district of Doom after the adventurers camp. Are you sure you want to travel to the camp? I am! I am sure. Let's talk to our peeps. We have found a fitting place to rest. Yeah, we have. Be all like, hey, you want to be my friend? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I want to be your friend. Mm-hmm. We're like, yep. It's fine. We got this. Alright, does anybody actually want to talk to me? Jarhild does.
Was hoping you'd a moment to talk.
I have
I'll
you
keep
moment
this
to
short.
talk. Okay.
Me mother's in town, and she's looking for me. Usually I just ignore her, but Shivani says she seems pretty bloody upset. I'd appreciate it if we could go talk to her.
We? Don't you want to talk to her by yourself?
Ha! Only someone who never met me mother would ask that. Best that we go see what she wants before she takes down the whole bleeding city of Luskan looking for me.
Okay. Do you have any tactical observations to share as soon as we get a chance?
You have me thanks. Once we find out what she's on about, me mother'll head back home and we can get back to work.
Okay. Do you have any tactical observations?
Haven't gone up against a necromancer, ever. But judging by Hammett, they can't be that tough.
I'd like to learn a little bit more about you.
I'm done talking for now. Come ask me later.
Aw, you're no fun. Fine.
Don't be a stranger.
I'm trying not to be, but you're all like, don't talk to me now. Larathal.
Something you need?
Any keen insights you'd like to share?
I have some concerns about going into a dead necromancer's secret library.
Fair.
But it's secret. So maybe we just won't find it.
I
It's
want to
not
learn
much
more
of a
about you.
tale.
Didn't
I
you hear
was
me
born
say all
in
this?
Westgate, near the Sea of Fallen Stars. My family were traders. They'd moved out of East Rift and sought a home among the humans. My father made a lot of coin very quickly there, mostly doing things he shouldn't have been doing, bribing officials for shipping contracts, smuggling goods into and out of town, that sort of thing.
I might have skipped this before, so my apologies if I hadn't actually done this before, but we'll do it now. Okay, it sounds like someone I know.
My mother never approved of my father's business. From the day she found out what we were up to, she started making contingency plans. She wasn't going to let Pa's problems bleed over into family.
Well, she sounds like a smart woman.
She was. I'm alive because of her.
Who isn't
Finally.
alive? Wait,
My father's
a lot of
sturges
people.
came home to roost. They were murdered by rivals. And my mother took my siblings and I, hopped on a caravan, and moved us all the way west to the City of Sails.
good.
And there we have it. How a fine young dwarf like me got mixed up in a place like Luskan.
Well, there you have it.
You know, this really takes me back. But I have some sleeping and resting that needs doing. Maybe we could wax nostalgic another time.
Maybe, good sir. Alright, I should be going.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah. Alright, and let's see, who else we got? We have Lydia and we have Homit that we must go speak with. Let's talk to Homit first. Save the best for last. Clearly, she's going to be the best.
Of course, as you wish.
Alright,
What can I
Homit.
do for you?
What can you do for me? What do you think about our current
You know,
situation?
I never considered that a necromancer could really die. I figured Mafaril would have a contingency plan, like a crystal for his soul to go into or something.
Oh, makes sense.
I guess there's no cheating death.
Okay, well, I'd like to learn more about you.
Where should I begin? Well, I was born in a small village near Longsaddle to very young parents who were farmers just because their own parents had been farmers and had all died the winter before.
Huh. Seems like a bad start to your life, Mr. Homit. So, your grandparents all starved to death.
No, they all killed each
Oh,
other.
they killed each other.
An
That's much
ancient
better.
family feud.
It's nice.
Very tragic, really. My ma told me it started over the ownership of an enormous tomato.
An
and grew
enormous
from there,
tomato.
As these things do. When I was born, my ma and da hoped I'd be able to help them out on the farm. But really, they'd have been better off hiring a farmhand.
True.
It's like they didn't realise I'd be born as a baby and not as a strapping lad of 13 years.
I realized you were born as a baby. That's great. Like parents, like sons, so they were disappointed.
Yes. Honestly, they can blame themselves for that one. Though they pretty much blamed me.
Fair.
You might not know it to look at me now, but I was a scrawny child, and I
Yeah,
was of little
I think
use
we
on
know
the
it.
farm. I tried very hard, but I never really took to manual labour. So my parents did what I believe any other loving parents in their situation would do. They sought around for someone willing to trade. A son for a son. And the next thing I knew, I met my Uncle Kipper.
What?
You know, remembering all that now, I'm starting to think that maybe my parents weren't as loving as I once thought.
You're no kidding.
If you don't mind, I'd rather like some time to think.
Yeah, no kidding, buddy. All right, well...
All right. You know where to find me.
Sorry about bringing all that up. Wow, that guy had some sort of horrible childhood, I would have to say. That wasn't great. Lydia, speak with me.
What can I do for you?
What could you do for me? Do you have any thoughts on our current situation? I wonder why that one's out of order. All the others, that was number 2.
It seems we have more to do together. Let us locate this necromancer's library and unearth what he knew of your order.
Fair. Okay. And I want to learn more about you.
There is not much to tell. I have dedicated myself to the search for a relic called the Moon Tear. A relic of Sehanine, lost decades ago as a result of my own childish ignorance.
Sounds bad. Well, what happened?
I remember I was around 15 years old. A toddling babe by elven reckoning. I had a friend. Seric. The best companion a young girl could have. But my parents did not approve of our friendship.
Okay, why didn't they approve?
My parents told me our family had a sacred duty. One that meant we could not afford such dalliances. I found out not much later that they were right. My parents scolded and punished and eventually kept me from my dear friend.
Well, that's not nice.
The one child with whom I could play, laugh, and experience joy. One day, I was out playing, on my own, when a group of travelers approached me. They said they were hungry and in need of supplies, but I could tell that they were drow.
Well, it's not difficult to do.
Even then, I knew what that meant. But, consumed by my childish anger and ignorance, I decided that... Gods forgive me. I decided that a confrontation with the drow would be a fitting punishment for my mother and father, for denying me Seric's companionship.
Seems even more tragic than Hamid's upbringing. Jeez. You were just a child. You should have known better. You were just a child.
I was. But it was no excuse for what I did. In a fit of pique, I gave the drow travelers directions to our village, hoping to... I don't know what I hoped. I wanted my parents to hurt the way they made me hurt. But what happened was much, much worse.
Oh boy.
The drow turned out to be forward scouts for a raiding party.
Because of course they did.
They invaded our village, killing and capturing my people, my family.
Yeah.
We had been given the sacred honor of protecting a relic of Sehanine. While ransacking our home, the drow took the Moon Tear.
Huh. You caused your village's destruction? You were young and couldn't have known how it would unfold.
I knew of the drow. I knew what they were capable of. I thought such tragedy was the thing of stories and fables, not of real life.
Sheesh.
I search now for the Moon Tear, both to recover it for my goddess, but also in the hopes of making amends for my sins, for my wrath, my ignorance. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted.
No kidding.
If there's nothing else, I'd like to take a moment and reflect.
Okay.
The Lady of Dreams go with you.
And the Lady of Nightmares apparently stays with you. Holy heck. Wow, that's some seriously bad backstory. My goodness, that's not good. Oh, I can do ability refunds. No, I'm okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get back on the road to... I'd say redemption, but that's not really what it is. I don't remember where Titus is, and that's sad because I believe we had just talked with Titus. I think he's in the market district. I guess we'll find out. Oh, I have to actually... Ugh. Larithara, Lydia, and Hamid. It's weird that a Lydia is like a ranger cleric. I find that odd. It's fine, it's just weird. Because I almost feel like the cleric and the paladin are similar. Cleric has a bit more healing spells. but still usually like leather clad or something like that, has a mace and a shield and walks around and bonks stuff, which is kind of what the paladin does, but he's in like plate armor. He's got more spells oriented toward like hurting undead, shiny mystical like auras of protection and things that make him, you know, more defensive, bigger shield, bigger hammer, or two-handed hammer or something along those lines. And then his healing is much weaker than the priest's. That's always how I envision the two, like, separated. Also, you have the traditional cloth priest and such. But yeah, something along those lines. It's a bit rough. Okay, so we're going to go to the Tavern of Doom, which is over here, I think. And I'm assuming that Titus is in the tavern. Did he ever wake up from me stealing his leg? Does he still have it? Nope, it's gone. Titus, where you at, buddy? Oh man, I don't know where Titus is. Who's that guy?
Right away.
Or girl or person? Okay, who's this person?
Aye, there you are. Taking your sweet time, are you? No rush to go see your poor old mother, that's for sure.
You never change, do you, Mum?
Huh.
Why would I, child? I'm just as I need to be.
Okay.
Come on now, Nisrin. Don't be taking these folks whole day with your gabbing. You've got important things to talk about.
Aye, that I do. I've come here seeking your help, mid-dove. You see, me dear wee children have gone missing.
Okay.
Oh, forgive me. I can't go on.
What me overly dramatic sister is saying is your younger siblings have gone missing, child.
Okay.
She knows you wouldn't be glad to see her, but she needs your help. And the help of your friends there.
Okay, tell me about the missing siblings.
They came here to Luskan, hoping they could start themselves a trading business. You know, shipping stone-forged weapons and armour here, sending goods from Waterdeep and Icewind Dale back home to Mirabar.
Fair enough.
Those two, always looking for new opportunities to help the family. Not running away from home to find adventure.
Uh-huh.
Is this making anyone else uncomfortable?
A little bit.
Makes me homesick.
Yeah.
Haven't heard a good dwarven mother tirade for quite some time.
They had rented a room here in town. We came out to visit them, and when we went by their place, they were gone.
Huh.
My babes, gone? How can the family carry on?
Someone's not having any trouble carrying on.
Don't bloody encourage her. You're putting chum in the waters.
Here, I'll mark your map.
Great.
Maybe you can find something at the room that might point you in a direction.
Okay, there's no time to waste. We'll look into this if there's time. We can handle this ourselves. If you and your mother wish to catch up, there's no time to waste.
Fantastic. I'll just wait here and make sure this one stays out of your way.
When you find them, tell them their mother misses them terribly, won't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, that was not whoever the heck I was supposed to be finding. Titus. Who is Titus?
At once.
Maybe we're gonna have to look into our journal if that's even a thing. Not Dead Yet is the name of it. Howl at the Moon, not dead yet. You found everything that Titus needs. Now you just need to return him with the supplies. Titus is the leader of the Dead Rats. Oh, he sent you on an errand to prove your worth. He needs a few... Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I know what's going on. I'm slightly insane, but not fully. As long as I don't go full insane, I'm okay. Alright, so what we need to do now...
Of course.
Believe it or not, is get down here into the sewers. Oh, there's another little mystical thing on my mini-map. Good stuff all around. I need a better shield, I feel. I feel like our shield is pretty poopy. Should check the armor vendor once we get back out of the sewers and see if we can't find a shield. looking, we're about out of time for the episode, but let's see if we can at least turn this quest in and hopefully things go well. Or we'll go in and we'll find everybody's down there dead. We'll see. We'll see. We've definitely made a few enemies along the way, but we've also made a few allies. So, good outweigh the bad? Or are we in trouble? I don't know. I don't know at this point. But I am definitely curious and interested enough to see it through and see how it all plays. Alright.
As you wish.
Get your little glowing sword moving. Oh, there's nobody here to do murder just yet. Dead rat lackey. He was over here, was
I can
he?
do that.
Somewhere? There he is. There's Titus. What's up, buddy? Huh, you work fast. You have all the supplies already. Yes, here they are. This doesn't look like a list of supplies. You are right. Very clever indeed. Not so much supplies, but ingredients. For what, I cannot say. Maybe when you bring them to me, we talk about it further, yes? I actually am curious as to what our supply list is at this point. We haven't actually examined it, so let's go. A list of supplies that Titus asked you to retrieve, curiously, looks more like an ingredient list than a list of everyday supplies. Contains mention of a package that needs to be picked up from a vendor named Miranda in the slums. Oh, that didn't help me at all. That seemed very underwhelming. Alright. Oh, we have all the supplies, buddy. Yeah, here they are. Good, very good. I had a feeling about you. Come, there's something you should see. How very sinister. Is it an ingredient for, like, food? Look here. This is Bertio, a were-rat like me, like many of us. But he's lost his mind and become a ravenous beast. How did that happen? Well, we used to have more territory lower in the sewer, but Bragan de Arce wanted us wiped out. They made a poison that drove us mad and caused our brothers to become feral and turn on us. A terrible thing to have your brethren turn on you like that. So many were lost, only the few you see here remain. But now you've come and delivered us the promise of a cure. If it works, we might recover our territory. Are we sure that's a good thing? Of course it is! Who wouldn't want the dead rats to once again rule beneath the streets of Luskin? Now watch. The potion made from those ingredients will restore him to his senses. Oh boy howdy, this is probably not going to go well. Bertio appears to settle down, blinking a few times as if waking from a dream. Bertio, can you hear me, sir? I know Titus has many different voices. Do you understand? Wake up, friend. Come back to us. Titus, what happened? Where am I? It worked. Don't worry, friend. You're safe now. Get some rest and I'll tell you all about it. You've done well, adventurer. Here's your pay. There's more where that came from. But return to me another time and we'll talk further. Well, that's interesting. Well, cool. We did a thing. And we got a very, very small amount of experience. Granted, for what we had to do, that wasn't all that difficult. Just a lot of kind of roaming around, I suppose. What do you have to say now, Titus? There you are. I must thank you again for your help. Bertio is recovering well, with no traces of the poison. There is still much to do, though. Much to do. With this, we can clear the poison that flooded our former home. But it won't be easy getting through, and we can't risk exposing ourselves to the poison. But that's where you come in, yes? Will you help us again? Help us get our home back? Yeah, I guess. I knew I had a good feeling about you. Now the plan is quite simple. When Bragan de Arce attacked, they released poison. This quickly spread across our base. The poison still persists even now, keeping us from returning. Yeah, I gathered all this. With this antidote, we can neutralize the flow of poison from those supply sites, but the problem is getting to them. It's a deadly poison, harmful to were-rats and others. You will have to move quickly. Do not linger long in it, or do not linger in it for too long. Our lost brethren prowl the halls as well. These are not like Bertio, who we managed to drag with us during the attack. No, they have lingered far too long in the poison. Their minds are too far gone. Show them the mercy of death. I can trust you can make it quick, yes? There should be 4 sites to take care of. Once you've accomplished this, run back to me. Don't linger. Even with the antidote, it will be a while before the poison is gone. Take this key. It unlocks the door to the lower sewer. Good luck, my friends. Cool. I don't know where the door to the lower sewer is, but I guess it's directly behind us. Okay.
Right away.
Well, we have some options available to us now. We can go into the lower sewer, which is what I'm assuming this place is. We can go back into the slums to deal with the Lost Necromancer's Secret Library of Doom. Or I'm sure there's other things, but those are the 2 pressing issues that I can think of right now. But that's a tale for another time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the very next episode. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.